Y'all, sometimes I just feel so goddamn insecure. This video is, I guess, me trying to express one of the difficulties of being the world famous poet superstar. Um, because, listen, I talk a lot, and period. I talk a lot about the spiritual journey. And it's very important, something my mom said while I was growing up, and I do think it's true, is that the spiritual world is more real than the earthly world. The inner journey is more real for us than the external trappings. But that does not mean that the material world will not beat a bitch down, girl. Um, the title of this video is Why I Got My Teeth Fixed, and I'm still in the process of getting my teeth fixed. And girl, let me tell you, it was a bitch to get these hoes fixed. First of all, expensive. I talked the doctor down. I literally went into the office. This is before anybody knew me. So clock this T. This is before anybody knew me. I went into the office and I'd found my way there because I was really into looks maxing, and I was trying to mew better, which is just like putting your tongue in the right posture. And I heard that you need to get a frenectomy, which is your tongue tie cut, released. So I went to this dentist's office and I was like, oh, can you cut my tongue tie? And blah, blah, blah. They talked me into doing this whole thing. I don't even know if it has a name, but it's like, it's like a palate expander, this brace that you wear on your head, Invisalign, all this shit. It was funny because toward the beginning of the treatment, I was in the office with the financial coordinator of the whole studio, the dental studio. And I was like, listen, I said, close the door. Listen, I'm famous. And I will make you a deal that if you lower the price, I will give this studio my lip service, word of mouth. I will be shouting this place out from the rooftops to millions worldwide. Of course, across all platforms at this time, I don't even think I had 500 followers. It was crazy for me to be going in there and saying that, but girl, that's who she is. And I don't know, long story short, I'm getting my teeth fixed. When I was doing it, whenever I first got the palate expander put in, that shit was crazy because, for people who have had it, they put this thing in your mouth and you turn this wrench and it breaks open the bone of the roof of your mouth. Breaks it open, girl. I was laying in bed for a week, just screaming. It was so fucking painful. But I think the point I'm trying to make is that I've put so much work in for my journey. And not just internally. That's a different video. You can watch all my videos and be like, oh, this bitch has the wisdom. And I do. And I've also worked so hard for the material trappings, I am not from a wealthy family by any means. And low-key, let's call a spade a spade. Beauty standards in the world sort of go hand in hand with wealth. Not always, of course, very attractive people can come from like poor podunk families, but most of the time, it like the people with the nasty teeth and the low bank account are getting together. It's not Mr. Nasty Rotted Teeth marrying Miss Bigwig on the yacht over here. Like, that's not how it works. And so, like, it felt my whole life like I have to fight everything. I have to fight my family. I have to fight my genetics. I have to fight my zip code. I have to fight in order to let my spirit shine through into my life in a way that lets my three-dimensional world, my material earthly life, reflect what I have internally. You know, that's a hard lesson. I don't think many of you out there understand just how much work that takes. You know, some of you do. And for those of you who do and have found your way to this video, thank you because I know that you will resonate. Thank you for acknowledging the work that I have put in to make, I love RuPaul's Drag Race. You can watch a video of me talking about why RuPaul is the genius of our lifetime. I was watching an episode earlier today. It's like 4 a.m. right now, by the way. I was watching an episode earlier today, and it was like part of a song or something, but the line was like, the most powerful thing you can do is become the image of your imagination. Hear that again. The most powerful thing you can do is become the image of your imagination. That's what I'm trying to do. In a deep way, mind you. Like, imagination, creativity, the human spirit. I take this stuff way too seriously. And so I have comprehended it on a deep level. So I'm just trying to say, I've always been battling insecurity. And I've always been battling my body, my origins in life, and I got my teeth fixed so I could fit in with the other celebrities. And I also got them fixed so I could breathe better. That's one of the advantages. It's still in the process of getting fixed, by the way, so don't clock my shit and be like, girl, what are you talking about? I fight for what I want and what I have. Not just the wisdom that I've gained, but the life that I have. And girl, when I tell you that, some people are really inspired by that, and some people fucking shit on me, or have in the past, because I am so robust in what I do. At the end of the day, and when people say at the end of the day, some teas coming up. This video is so off the rails for me, but since it's one of the final videos of this season, and maybe ever, of Andy with a Y, girl, I've worked for it. And I'm no perfect human being. I can be insecure just like anybody else. But I want to own it. And I want to do something about it. So few people in this lifetime, and as you might be a young person watching this, but you will witness this as you go along in life. So many people rarely ever do something about it. So many people are complacent. So many people would rather buy into the lie, or at least the story that they tell themselves, in order to not have to face change. And as hard as it has been to be always fighting to become the image of my imagination, I would much rather have to fight than do nothing at all. And you know who you are. My name is Andrew Tai, world famous poet superstar, and I will always love you. Mwah.